A few places in Canada bring you closer to the Great Lakes shipping than lock number 3 of the Welland Canal. Here in St. Catharines, thousands of visitors gather every year to watch massive freighters rise and fall against the backdrop of this world-class engineering marvel. So if you're looking for the very best place to experience this canal, this is it, lock number 3. Lock 3 is located in St. Catharines, Ontario. It's right along the Welland Canal Parkway, only about 15-minute drive from Niagara Falls. The viewing complex sits directly beside the lock chamber, making it the most popular spot to watch ships travel through the canal. The Welland Canal has 8 locks that carry ships up and down the Niagara Escarpment, but lock number 3 is the only lock on the canal with a dedicated observation deck, museum, park, and facilities. It's a working lock, but it's also designed for visitors like us. So let's go check it out.
Grain, oats on
When a ship pulls into Lock 3, you can feel the scale. Some of these vessels are nearly 225 meters. That's 740 feet long. To put that in perspective, if you stood the CN Tower on its side, a Seaway Max freighter would stretch almost a third of the way along it. The ships here are limited in size by the canal itself. The maximum allowed is about 225.5 meters, which is around about 740 feet, with a beam of 23.8 meters and a draft of 8 meters. That's what we call the Seaway Max. These giants can carry up to 30,000 tons of cargo, everything from grain, iron ore, and steel, and road salt. Patience is part of the experience. A lock through here usually takes about 20 to 30 minutes, giving you time to watch the process unfold. The traffic on the Welland Canal runs day and night during the shipping season, so checking the Seaway ship tracker online before you visit can help make sure you catch one in action. All right, the ship behind me is the Algoma Equinox. It's the first in the class of the Equinox series, built in 2013. This one's a little different than most of them. It's not a self-unloading vessel, so basically it doesn't have the boom on it. So anyway, it's on its way to Bay Como, which I believe is up in Quebec. And just to let you know, when a ship comes through the Welland Canal, it takes about 10 to 11 hours for it to traverse every single lock. And this one is lock 3, so it started at lock number 8 from Lake Erie, Port Coburn, and now it's near the end. It's got 2 more locks to go, and then it'll be out onto Lake Ontario and up to the St. Lawrence Seaway. The lock is now going to start lowering this vessel down, ready for its next voyage towards lock number 2. And actually the descent is just starting right now. This truly is probably one of the best places you could come to watch the ships. From close up, see all the action, feel safe and protected, and get some amazing shots. And you get to watch the ships being lowered and lifted back up in the lock, and it's fascinating. Lock 3 isn't just about watching ships. Inside here is the Welland Canal Centre, the museum. Let's go check it out. I'm not going to tell you much about this place because I actually want you to come and visit it yourselves and have a good look around for yourselves. So it's just a quick scan so you know what to expect.
Inside the Welland Canal Centre, you'll find the story of how this waterway came to be. The current canal, the fourth version, opened in 1932. Building it required 9 years of constructions and tens of thousands of workers. Today, it's one of Canada's busiest trade routes, connecting the heart of the Great Lakes to the markets around the world.
All right, so there you have it. There's a quick look at the museum for you to come and check out yourselves. A truly great place to be. Lock number 3, the action, the history, everything is right here. All right, the Algoma Equinox is nearly ready to exit the lock here at lock number 3 at the viewing platform. For those people here, they've got a first-hand look of how the lock works, which is absolutely fascinating. There's even tour guides here, people representing the museum, what actually show you and tell you how the lock works and explain it in better detail for those who are not too sure. They're also here to answer any questions. But if you've never been here before, it's very well most worth checking out. The great views, you're up close to the action, it's safe. It's great for kids as well. There's a lot going on here. Like I said, there's a park here, there's a museum, there's facilities here, so it's well worth checking out. So anyway, Algoma Equinox is nearly finished. Seems really strange seeing a ship now that low down, and I'm like nearly at the height of the bridge itself. Right, as you can see right now, one of the crew members has come out, say hello to the people as he goes by. This is not unusual. A lot of the ships do this. They try to interact with the crowd as they go by, say hello and things like that, which is really, really cool. You won't get to see that usually in many other spots along the canal.
Don't forget your camera or even binoculars. Watching a ship fill the lock chamber is impressive, but it's the details, like the crew waving from the wheelhouse or the deck hands tying off the lines, that make it personal. On this particular day, one of the crew members is actually standing outside the wheelhouse having a conversation with the person next to me in French. So I had no idea what they were saying. Now here's a fun fact for you. More than 35 million tons of cargo move through the Welland Canal every single year. So if you lined up all the ships that pass through the canal, bow to stern, they'll stretch more than 1,000 kilometers, which is 600 miles, which is almost the distance from Toronto to Quebec City.
All right, that is it from log number 3 here of the Welland Canal. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. And in the meantime, I'll leave you with the last little glimpse of the Algoma Equinox pulling out of lock 3 and heading down to the next area, which is just underneath the QEW here, Glendale. and down to lock number 2. Oh, they are really long.